Steve here, Rank File Forge. We just finished wrapping up on a little rust bucket here, getting it ready for the road. It is ready for the road. I got a couple things I want to touch up, paint, but it's running, it's driving. Got to get some fuel in there, but we are ready to go. Yeah, having said that, sounds like spring is here finally. It's just been a long spring. So we need another project for the shop. I was zooming around Facebook Marketplace, came across a unique little car that I just had to get. I don't know, one of those things, impulse purchases, you see it, you're like, I gotta get this thing, that's it, we're gonna buy it. Went down, guy was a super cool dude. He's like 5 minutes away from me too, so that was super nice, super handy to have. Had to get it, so our next project, drum roll please. 1972 Rupp Ruppster. Yeah, isn't this thing wild? I've never seen one of these things. It's obviously been sitting in the yard, got some dirty leaves, we'll clean that stuff up. Not the original motor. Original motor, from what I can find online, is a 12 horsepower motor. This one's got a 15 horsepower snowblower engine. We broke it on bringing it home. That's fine. I'll fix that up. I'm gonna build a cool air cleaner. We'll fix up the muffler, have some kind of a cool muffler, whatever. We'll figure it out. They usually have a body piece that comes around here and covers the motor, except for the gas tank and stuff, which I don't have, which is fine. So I am probably gonna go through here, sort it out, get the motor running, get it driving right, get the paint frame painted, get it all tied up, make sure everything's working the way it's supposed to work. The body is going to be the big task, you know, get some holes here and stuff. You know, this used to be an air cleaner here. We're not going to be using that anymore. Yeah, we'll figure out, sort out the body. It looks like somebody had broke it here and then they cut it, because originally it used to come like this. So somebody notched it at some point in time. The floor looks like crap. We're going to fix that up. Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly, to what extent, but I've done fiberglass before. I'm a steam fitter by trade, so I've done some fiberglass piping in the past, but it's been years ago. So I'm gonna try to fix this up. I'm gonna restructure all this. You know, that's not the way to support this stuff, so we'll fix it up, we'll support it, we'll get it looking as it should. Maybe the back here, I'll get some trailer fenders here, make like a little box, so make it look like it's a little truck or something. I don't know, but this front, dude, this front looks so nice. This reminds me of those from the 60s. What is that? Myers Manx. Those are so nice. I love this. 2 people here. Take my little granddaughter with me in there. You know, I think it's big enough for me and my wife can go in there. Forget a little seat, we can go cruising around. But pretty nice. Good set of wheels. A little low in air. I'll fix whatever. I'll just put more air in there. I think the tires are good. I don't think I have to worry about that. The rims are super nice and clean. I think they've been powder coated at one point. Yeah, so I see a lot of structure I got to build. You know, what I may do here. Oh, this muffler exhaust is pointing towards the driver. That's not good. I'll fix that. I was gonna put some sheet metal back here to kind of reinforce it, so I can fiberglass this or something. I don't know. Spot for a battery, so this means this has got a starter, so that's nice. Put a little key on it, start it up, make it easy for everybody to drive it. I don't know. I think the first thing I gotta do is pull this apart, see what I got, see what I'm looking at. I don't think it'll take long to pull it apart. I mean, I think there's only a couple bolts down here holding the body on, so I don't think it'll take long, but clean the leaves out of here and let's see what we got. I don't know what I got, but it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fun. Something a little different than the full-size car. It's a mini car, so. But if the body's not gonna work for me, I do have some ideas. I don't know if I'm gonna go down that road, but I don't know. We'll pull it apart, see what I got, what I can work with, what I can and can't do. Mechanically, I think should be straightforward. There's compression, it turns over. As long as I got that, if it's spark, we should be fine. Compression, gas, and spark. It should run. It has to run, right? I'll take a look at the rear end. It's spinning freely. I'll probably change the fluid, clean all that up. It's not even, there's no clutch or anything on there, so I'm probably gonna pull it apart, put like a torque converter kit on there or something. I think that's what it needs. Yeah, I never messed around too much with too many go-karts or anything like this, so this should be fun. I'm looking forward to it, but I want this to be nice. This isn't gonna be ratty. I'm gonna pretty it up, and then I'm gonna go trashing through the ditches with this thing because it's just fun. This is wicked. But anyways, let's start cleaning it up. Let's get it apart. Let's see what I'm looking at. Let's do it. Dirt in here. Old leaves came in, been sitting outside for a while. No problem. Should be some scrap steel or something. There's a chain for it. Yeah, I guess this is the air cleaner for the original car, which I'm obviously not running the original engine. Sit through there. I don't know. I feel like I can make something with that. I don't know. I'm not gonna throw it away. So you can see the big break right there. I gotta rebuild all that, but let's see. Here. Gosh, it's a mess. I gotta bring more stuff there. Sweep out, that's the coming off right now. Yeah. That's what I got. Frame off restoration, look at that. Okay, so we got some wiring here. It's a cool little frame. So it's probably ignition at some point, right? Probably had something for the starter and a power, maybe lights or something. I don't know. Oh, wait a sec. Yeah, so let's go to the starter. Okay. Yeah. So this is all for the starter switch. They ran a nice little lube and everything. Like, pretty bad. Got some good stuff to work with here. Okay, so first thing I see on here, the steering, the boot looks pretty beaten up. Okay, we got the body off. That was really easy. Looking at the frame, I don't see any cracks in any frame or anything. Nothing I wouldn't be able to weld up. Yeah, this steering boot has seen better days. I don't know if I can find anything like that, but steering does what it's supposed to. The alignment is a little bit out, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of play with that. Not a huge deal. Looks like a decent little front end, little steering, little rack and pinion. You know, other than needing cleanup, it's pretty good. Got the wiring here for the starter, so you've got power coming in, I believe. Yeah, so that's a inline fuse, power coming in. We got power continues to the starter, and this one goes to the your dogs do that when you're recording? Maggie! Shut the heck up. I need to be more like her. She's quiet. Anywho. Anyways. I love them. Good doggies. But anyways, so we're with the frame. Just an initial inspection. Like, doesn't look bad at all. You know, I can fix all this stuff up. Nice having that electric start. I'll get that sorted out. I'll get a switch. We built a little spot for the battery. So I got a shaft here first, so it's looks like about a 1-inch. So that 1 inch, probably take this off and put a torque converter on here. I don't know if I want to run a chain on there. I guess you could run a clutch and chain, should be good. I can get easier this way to the muffler, but I'll probably play with it here and try and get it up and running from here with the frame, the body off the frame. Yeah, and what I want to do eventually is going to paint all this stuff up. I can pull it apart. Looks like it's already been apart. I do want to make like a little hoop here, kind of protect the driver in case any rollover or anything, which I hope nobody does. Maybe a bumper with some lights on the front, so I'll need to do some welding and stuff. Not a problem. But I like the skid plate. Protects all the steering and everything. It's underneath the motor too. Actually, a pretty cool little cart, man. Like I say, I've never seen one of these. I am digging this thing. I can't wait to get it going. Anywho, I don't know how much I'm gonna do today on it, but like I say, I've got some parts. I got an air cleaner. Thought I had it here, but I got to pull off the carb. I'll clean that up before I even try to start it. I'll check to make sure we got decent spark. I don't know if this has ever been run with this motor because I don't see any throttle linkage hooked up to it. It runs, but it doesn't have a throttle cable to it. Interesting. We'll figure it out. Nothing I can't figure out. No problem. Worst case scenario, I'll make it. I'll fabricate something. This fuel there, I don't know. I have a feeling it's probably pretty old fuel. sort through some of this stuff. So I can get that going, get some lights going in here. I'll feel for the, well, I don't think that's right, but probably should have been a plug. It's threaded, so whatever. That would be just a pipe plug. Nothing I can't sort out. That's gone. It's got brakes. There's actually a pad in there too. It's pretty hard to see, but there's a brake pad in there, pretty good shape. This has got a little ding in here. This I can file down. What is this? I don't know. I'm just some research on all this stuff. Something going on here. I don't know. I will figure that one out. Oh, yeah. Sorry. There's oil in it, so that's... I could use a change too, so... Oh my god, I'm gonna crush that. Anyways, I gotta... There's a dipstick. Wrong, I'm the dipstick. That's kind of a dumb spot for this. I may switch that over to the other side. Yeah, I don't know if this motor's actually ever been running in here. Oh yeah, lots of oil. Pretty clean. Actually, it's not bad. It's probably a good engine. I think it's pretty good. Like I say, I'll go through, make sure I get the spark going, fresh fuel, clean the carb out. The carb was pretty bad. Oh god. Anyways, I'll figure that out. You don't need to watch me struggle with that on camera. A lot of this stuff is, you know, some of the Honda knockoff stuff. So I should be able to even find it on Amazon and stuff. So should have no problem finding parts. The carb is dirty. I don't know if you can see that. But the carb is dirty, definitely. I'll pull this apart, clean it all out, put it together. This exact motor pretty much I have on my snowblower. So I should probably even get some extra parts. Yeah. We'll see. I'll probably end up pulling the motor off. I gotta strip it all down, clean it, paint it. So got a fair bit of work to do here, but it's pretty straightforward. Anyways. All right, so Been working on the little Rupp. Took it outside after we disassembled the body from the frame. And here, I'll show you. Then we took the pressure washer, pulled it out, pressure washed everything, kind of tidy everything up, kind of get it something a little cleaner to work with. And kind of see the frame itself is pretty good. It looks like there's a little bit of a wow here, so I could probably straighten that up, and then I'll probably reinforce it just to get a little more strength in there. Probably somebody's big old butt maybe probably bent that over. I don't know. The carb itself looked a little crusty, so I ended up pulling the carb off. I was going to rebuild it or do some work to it, and then I realized the carb, a brand new carb, is like 20 bucks. I'll just get a new carb. Pardon me. Ordered a new coil. The wire itself looked kind of a little kajanky janked, so I figured, you know what, I'll just get a new coil with it. So I'm going to have to clean that flywheel, get rid of all that rust, because that rust is not good. Took off the gas tank. There was a little bit of water in the gas tank. Figured, you know what, I'm going to drain it all, clean it all up. That way the gas tank will be brand new. I'm going to get a new fuel line, a filter, all that good stuff. Pulled the case off. The recoil looks in pretty good shape. I'm just going to figure, while I got it off, I'll give her a bit of paint. So I ordered a carb, ordered a coil. There's a little throttle plate that's missing here, so I ordered that throttle plate. That was like $12, really cheap. So then I can run my cable, and I'll sort out the cable. I don't know what I'm going to use for a cable anyways. Sorting through some of this wiring and stuff, and I'll probably, I think that's just a little coil for the low oil thing. Probably not going to hook that up. Some power for some lights. I'll probably run some lights on this at some point, so I'll deal with this. I'll figure that, sort it out. Also ordered an ignition switch. It'll be mounted inside the fiberglass body down there. And they already got the wiring run to the spot, so that'll be an easy connection. Got my power from the battery. I got a power from the coil. This wire is going to go all the way up to there. And then one wire to the starter. I'll have to get a battery for this too, I think. Yeah, I'll get that sorted out. But checked all the oil. They all look really clean. So I think I'm good. There's no water in the oil, so that's a bonus. I'll put a fresh spark plug in there. I pulled the muffler off just to let it dry, because I figured there's some water in there. So I pulled the plug, pulled everything off, started giving it a couple pulls, and it's got good compression because it shot water right across my whole garage, over my truck and everything. So that was a little bit of a mess to clean up, but I got it. Right now, leaving it off overnight. I'm gonna let it dry out. Just gonna dry the cylinder out from the water. I measured my shafts. I got one in shaft here and one in shaft there, so I'll have to figure some kind of centrifugal clutch. It came with this gear mounted on it. I may try and sort that out somehow, get that back here, put a clutch on here, or maybe put a torque converter. I don't know if a torque converter is gonna work with that big gear, but we'll see. Maybe I'll just get a 1-inch clutch for here, put that gear back on here, run a chain, and then be done with it. Make a cover, pardon me, make a little cover or something to protect it. I was looking at this. There's two of these. There's actually a third one under here. There was. It's been gutted. I think these are the motor mounts, the original motor mounts, because it's rubber on there and everything, so it's probably not being used. Yeah. I think from here I got to sort out the throttle cable. Looks like it goes through this, captures in here, and then goes into the pedal there. So I'll figure that out. Should be able to figure something out to get the throttle plate here. We can hook that cable up, figure out the brakes. There's a little, they put a, I don't think that's original, the disc brake. So I'll sort through. Oh, it's kind of pretty rusty. So I'll probably put a fresh rotor, fresh pad on there. I can get, that's actually local at Princess Auto, so I'm good for that. I'll figure out to get from here to the brake pedal, and that should be good. And then at some point I'm going to strip this all down, straighten the frame, and paint. Tidy this all up, get it nice Probably just a nice semi-gloss black or something like that. I'll see if I can find another boot to cover this. Don't really know where to find that, but I'm gonna see what I can do. Maybe there's something else off another vehicle I can sort out. The skid plates all look good. Everything looks good. The frame looks good. The welds are good. There's no weird rot, nothing. Other than this little bend, it's pretty good. So I think this go-kart is a win. Oh, I'm gonna sort out my alignments out. I think I just gotta loosen this nut, jam nut, and then turn it. It's like a turnbuckle, so it'll spread it out, turn it, straighten out the wheels, lock it down. That should be good. Pump the tires up with air. They're holding air. They're solid tires. So this kart is a win in my eyes. Put away sent away my order for maybe $100 worth of parts and all kinds of miscellaneous stuff. Still gonna have to buy the cables, work on that brake, some paint. Gotta pay for paint, and geez, that's coming along. This should come along good, but we'll see. I get the parts ordered. Probably take about a week, and then I want to get this motor running. If I'm happy that it's running, then I'll hook up the chain, and then we'll actually be able to go for a little boot with it one of these days. Maybe in a couple weeks, and then I'll start focusing on the body. I'll reinforce the body so I can do some fiberglassing and whatnot. Build up a few of these things here. Test my fiberglass skills, but we'll get it. Right on. So I'm gonna clean up, go get a bite to eat. I think I'm done for today. And then yeah, we'll come back once I get the parts. We'll do what we have to do, get them installed. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Smash the bell so you get notifications if you find it interesting. If you don't, that's cool too. If you have any comments, anything, you've worked with one of these Rupps, you got some better ideas on how to get all this stuff going, definitely let me know. There's not a lot of resources for these Ruppsters online, but we'll figure it out. It's not a Rupp motor anyways. It's just a 15 horse snowblower motor. So, and the brakes, they don't look original. That's from Princess Auto. So, really doesn't matter. I'm not restoring it by any means, but right on. Like and subscribe. We'll see you soon when I get the parts.